Juergens versus number 6, Charles Walker. Two fine wrestlers going at it. There you see it, both juniors. Both excellent records. Undefeated, Eric Juergens. It's what he was all the way through high school. 4-time state champion. Undefeated from Maquoketa, Iowa. Charles Walker from Geary, Oklahoma, right down the road between Oklahoma City and Stillwater. And he won a state individual championship in his sophomore, junior, and senior years. So he was a 3-timer going against a 4-timer.
Juergens is coming off a good win at Michigan State with the number 3 ranked wrestler. I believe he beat him by 5 or 6 points at Michigan State. It was a good shot. Pulled up, came up off the knee too fast. Walker's actually was at a higher weight last year.
He was at 141. Yeah. But there's pretty good reason why he wasn't at 133.
Eric Guerrero.
Three-time champion. Eric Guerrero finally graduated. And so Walker says, I'm going down, take that spot I've wanted for a while. I think that's where I'm best. Here he is going up against the number 1 ranked wrestler, Eric Juergens. Twice 3rd in the nation as a freshman and a sophomore, now a junior looking to win his first national title.
Set up and go. Set up and go. Move your feet, go.
Open them up for me, gentlemen. Open them up.
We got 2 undefeated Hawkeyes in a row here, 133 and 141. They're both ranked number 1. Eric Juergens here. We're looking forward to Doug Schwab. They're both ranked number 1 in the nation by all 3 wrestling publications.
Oklahoma State's holding pretty good position. Juergens is not opening him up enough to be able to get any openings. Both wrestlers, both are tough wrestlers. He's reaching, but he's only getting 1 arm in.
We saw Juergens last week have a tough match against Penn State.
Right, he wrestled a young athlete, actually, that put him in some positions he hadn't been there before, and got a little frustrated.
Get him going, gentlemen, let's go.
Juergens a Midlands champion this year. He is also named the Artcraft Champion of Champions, so he's had a good season so far.
There's a good shot. Followed up with 2 hands, and he's didn't work. Walker's pretty tough. Yeah, he's coming out of it.
Score 0-0, 25 seconds left.
There's a good shot. Popped his hips into him, though.
They called Charles Walker for stalling, gives 1 point. They both had a double warning, and now they called Charles Walker.
Wasn't a bad call. Juergens is a little surprised, but on the edge, making him look bad. Juergens has been in on 2 shots in a row. Juergens hit it on the knees. That was where he was in trouble last week with Penn State. He hit on the knees, and the guy kept popping his hip, and he'd come up around the waist, where, again, just like earlier in the meet, when you saw Smith shooting, the guy was pulling him up. And you don't wrestle a guy's hips.
Well, it's 1-0 because of the stall. What do you see, Jim Gibbons?
Well, thanks, Tim. I think you're seeing Charles Walker at his best here. He's really difficult to score on. I've seen him a couple times, wrestle a couple times last year, and really strong hips, and it's very difficult for you to finish him. So if you hit something, you really got to hit it clean and finish right away, because he's really a good scrambler here when you get on his legs.
Thanks, Jim Gibbons. You're listening to both Jim Gibbons and Dan Gable talk about the need to not go to your knees, to need to hit things clean. And right now, when you have 2 ranked wrestlers, it's the margin of error is very, very small, and it makes all the difference in the world. The escape for Eric Juergens makes the score 2-0 in favor of the Hawkeye now. And 1 or 2 points is big in this match, I think, Coach.
Well, probably, but Juergens actually hit at the knees that time. He needed to stay at the knees, and as soon as he came up, but Walker had something to do with that. He popped his hip in, and that pulled him up. But he's got him on the run a little bit. That was the first shot, not a good one. There he could be clearing the arms if he'd push in and pull back, but he's hanging on too much. There's what you need to do right there. Made him look bad, made him look bad. Even though you didn't score, he had to back out of bounds, and the referee's already called him once, so.
Well, that's what you call, got him on the run, and Eric Juergens, ranked number 1, as you see right there. Going after Charles Walker, ranked number 6, and the score is 2-0 with a minute left in the 2nd period. Walker yet to score.
Looks like he's going to get hit again. Looks like he's going to get hit again. Because his position on the mat is at the edge, and he's not circling back on. And I see it right there. I see it right now. If he hits a shot, I would say that, yeah, he's got to call it.
He's been on the edge.
Now, I know Coach Perry over there didn't like it, but it was the wrestler's not using good position.
Well, and you see that Coach Perry's right back at the wrestler saying, you got to stay in the middle, you got to get after him, and you just can't go on the edge and expect not to get called.
Now he's got to stay up with the leg high. He's got to stay up with the leg high. He's got to hit it hard and not drop down. He's got to pull him back to the center. Did a good job there. Wow, wow. Close, close. Still hasn't got it. Wow,
Good scramble. Good scramble.
He's strong in the hips.
He did all the right things, wasn't he?
Well, no, he didn't. If he did all the right things, he'd have scored. But let me tell you, he did most of the right things.
And Charles Walker.
This guy is pretty good at that hip
Pretty
position.
good.
He just needed to slam him a little bit harder there. When he knocked him down, he didn't quite cover across as much as he should. He's really doing a good job of controlling the mat position.
No takedowns yet in this match. It's 3-0. There's 2 stalling calls going Eric Juergens' ways, plus an escape.
Red takes down. Red down.
We're excited also about our Dan Gable being the Olympic coach, and John Smith, we talked about being the Olympic coach, and the 2000 U.S. Olympic team trials for wrestling will be held in Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas, June 22nd, 24, this coming June. You can call 1-800-725-2332 or get on the web at WrestlingTrials2000.com if you want to know more about the Olympic trials at Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas.
He's doing all the shooting. Doing all the shooting. And there he got 2. Oh, yeah, he called it. Good call. Did a good finish there. I think Walker thought he was going to get out of bounds there. Just did a little extra finish. Juergens has had a lot of opportunities to score.
5-1.
Missed quite a few of them.
5-2 now with the escape. Juergens and Walker back on their feet. Minute 20 left in the 3rd period. Iowa leads 8-6 in the team score over Oklahoma State.
You know, John Smith and myself, we spent quite a bit of time together last year over in France and then over in Turkey, and we really we got along well. We got along well. Now that I'm not the head coach at Iowa, it was a good opportunity. There's another double shot, but he pulled up again. For making him look bad, he's got to stay on him. If he wants to get the stall call and a takedown, that could, put him in a position to be somewhat close, but he's going to need to score quite a few points to get a major. There, Walker did a good job of pushing the Hawkeye out of bounds. But Coach Smith, there he is. We got along over there. We both agree on some of the same issues that are happening right now in college wrestling about some of the weight loss procedures, the use of the sauna, the use of the certification system. Where he's one of the the best wrestlers of all time. I consider myself one of the guys that wrestle well as well. And we both are top-notch coaches in our day. And I think that the wrestling people ought to listen to us a little bit. And there's some problems right now, but. Walker's made a shot, but not able to finish. 20 seconds. He's going to keep the score close. It's going to be a victory probably for the Hawkeyes here, but it was a victory that they assumed that they would win by the ratings.
And the score is 5-2. 13 seconds left in the match. There's Jim Zaleski looking on to what he hopes is the victorious #1 ranked wrestler and still undefeated, Eric Juergens.
There's another
in
shot.
on a shot. This comes around.
He can't hold it. He's got to come across. Wow, this guy can scramble. I tell you, he needs to work on his finishes a little bit. Guys like this, but he did a good job controlling the match.
Well, that's the winner. Eric Juergens getting his hand raised. And there he is, undefeated, #1 ranked and winner, 5-6-2. And makes the score 11-6 after 5 matches.
Yes, 5 matches.
And so we've got Jim Gibbons with the leading coach, Coach Zaleski.
Well, Jimmy, you got off to kind of a slow start here, but West Hand kind of put you back into it with the big wins with Strip Matter and Juergens there.
Yeah, it was. They're right now the week's going as planned. Everybody's that's favorites winning so far. We lost a couple tough ones there early. Munoz and Webb was a great match, and Hand got us back going. So hopefully we can keep it going here. Hopefully have a good second half.
Looks like your guys are in a little bit better condition in that 3rd period compared to last week.
No, they're getting. I think they're more ready to wrestle this week. We just got to keep it going.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Jim and Jim. Tonight, Iowa Public Television would like to present another edition in our series entitled Off the Mat, an opportunity to meet many of the nation's top athletes away from the wrestling room. Right now, we'd like to introduce you Iowa's NCAA champion, TJ Williams.